What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the SO Show. I'm Shamari Moss, and this. I wouldn't even call this a podcast. This is just somewhere. This is a place. This is a platform where I could just talk about sports, whatever that's going on, whatever's trending in the sports world, whatever that may be. Basketball, football, maybe even baseball. I just, this is a place where I just want to release my thoughts and give my opinion. Today, I want to talk about Caitlin Clark. Now, Caitlin Clark been real hot, since 2019. No. Caitlin Clark been hot since what, 2020, 2021? I think. No, 21. She been hot since like 21, right? Now, recently, though, the first round draft pick at a WNBA draft, she been in hot waters and under a lot of criticism lately in the sports world because of her play. Mind you, Caitlin Clark only played 4 games. The season just started. So let's just go into there. So through the first 4 games, Caitlin Clark had 17 points, 4 rebounds, 5.5 assists, 6.5 turnovers, on 41% shooting and 30% shooting 34% from three. Now, in my eyes, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. She just got drafted. She just got drafted. What, 2 months ago? She just got drafted. Already averaging 17 points through the 4 games, 5.5 assists. How can you complain about that? But I see why. I understand though. The only people that's complaining about it are the same people who just started watching NCAA basketball, women's basketball, my bad, who just started watching college basketball not too long ago. Those are I feel like those are majority of the critics that's criticizing Caitlin Clark and her play, because so many people are so used to Iowa Caitlin Clark. They so used to this dominant, shoot it, light it up from three, shoot from anywhere, get a basket whenever she wants. They're so used to that Caitlin Clark, averaging 31 a game on, 9 assists, 31 points a game, 9 assists, 7.5 rebounds on 40% shooting, and 35% from the three. They're so used to that Caitlin Clark. They expect her to play on that same. They expect her to play at that. They expect her to play with that same intensity in college and expect that to translate to the WNBA. Let's be realistic, y'all. Let's be realistic. This is the WNBA. There are 12 teams in the WNBA. Let me repeat that. There are 12 teams in the WNBA. That is 144 women that play in the WNBA. You know how good and how hard that is to play at that level. I don't care if it's women's basketball. I don't care if it's internet. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of the outliers or any type of argument that a person might have with that. That's good in any sport. That's good in any sport, whether it's women's, female, whether it's females or men's. That's good in any sport. So for it to be 144 players in the WNBA and there are only 12 teams, that means you got this much chance to get into the WNBA and play on a WNBA team. Let that marinate. Caitlin Clark is only 22 years old. She just got done with college basketball 2-3 months ago. She's entering a grown woman league. I don't understand what people don't understand about that. What people don't get about that. She's a young woman entering a grown woman sport. They've been playing for years now. These women in the league that's already established, already been playing. Caitlin Clark just now coming in. Why do you think there's only 144 women in the WNBA? Why do so many people expect just because she lit it up in college, they expect that in the WNBA as well? Why are y'all expectations so high for this athlete when she probably don't even the amount of expectations that y'all put on Caitlin Clark, she probably don't even have them herself. Y'all putting, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this is another thing I looked up, and I took some time looking into these stats, right? So since 2019, these have been the recent WNBA players that has been drafted first round, first pick since 2019. Jackie Young, who was drafted by the Las Vegas Aces, averaged 6.6 points a game. Her rookie season. Sabrina Ioutsu, I butchered her last name, my bad. She was drafted by the New York Liberty. She averaged 18.3 points a game. Cool. Ryan Howard was drafted by the ATL Dream. 16 points per game on 4.5 assists. Caitlin Clark, fast forward 2024, 17 points, 5.5 assists, 4 rebounds. Mind you, granted, these are her first 4 games. These are based off 4 games. These are only 4 games. So we'll have to see what she's going to be like throughout the whole rest of the season. What is her average going to come out to? But so far, if Jackie Young averaged 6.6 points a game and she was a first round draft pick, was she? I just got a couple questions, right? Was she put on the same pedestal as Caitlin Clark? Was she put on that same pedestal? Did she have those same expectations for her coming out of college, entering the WNBA? Did social media and did all these people put those amount of expectations on Jackie Young? What did they say about her? Did they say the same things about Caitlin Clark? I can tell you 9 times out of 10 they didn't. I can tell you 9 times out of 10 they did not put that amount of expectations on Jackie Young as they did with Caitlin Clark. But I'm gonna tell you again. I'm gonna say it again. The reason why there's so much pressure on Caitlin Clark and so many expectations is because we've seen it. We've literally followed her whole college career. We literally saw her blow up. She took everybody by storm. You know what I'm saying? Scoring at any time she want. So the spotlight was already on her from the jump. So no, Jackie Young did not have the same expectations, but she was a first round draft pick. So why are we doing the same thing with Caitlin Clark? This is a grown woman's league. I'm saying this is a grown woman's league. This is profession. This is a professional. This is a professional level. Caitlin Clark is playing on a professional level. This is not college. You're not going against above average D1 programs or what I'm saying. Like she's not going against mediocre D1 programs where she's obviously going to be the best player on the court, no matter what team she plays, whether it's other than LSU and South Carolina, but besides those 2 teams, she's going to be the number 1 player on that court, regardless who she plays. Outside of those 2 teams, she's going to be the number 1 player. Every team she goes against, she's going to be the best player on the floor. This is not college. This is the WNBA. Same thing with the NBA. It's the same thing. It's professional league. No matter what it is, women, male, it's professional at the end of the day. And that's what people are not realizing. Like, can we really expect a team like the Indiana Fever, who just got the first round draft pick, which they got the first round draft pick for a reason? They got Caitlin Clark because they haven't made the playoffs since 2016. So obviously you can't blame Indiana Fever and you can't blame Caitlin Clark because they faced the top 2 seeds just from last year. So those are dominant teams that they're facing these past 4 games. So you can't say they're good or bad when they're facing the top competition in the Eastern Conference in their conference. So let me know what y'all think. Like I said, Caitlin Clark, she's doing just fine with me. She did suffer an ankle injury the last game against the Connecticut Sun. but she ended up dropping 17 points the second half after she came back. So they got Seattle Storm. They got Seattle Storm tonight. They're at Seattle. So we're gonna see how that plays out. And yeah, y'all just stay tuned for more videos. And that's the SO show.